Hi friends, I'm Helen with Floating Yoga School here at Kamaole Beach Park in Kihei on the island of Maui. I've got my friend Jack here off camera. We're going to do a little 45-minute flow just to open things up, move our body, and kind of get our minds centered and present to start our day. We'll get started today in a child's pose. So your knees can be wide or together, big toes touching, hips to heels. Arms stretch out in front, relax your forehead down toward your mat. And just give yourself a moment here to truly arrive. And to notice how your body feels. What's going on right here, right now. And where you can send a little breath. Create a little bit more space, a little bit more openness. Try to move that breath into the back line of your body, opening up through your low back, middle back, and upper back. And if there's a word or phrase you would like to guide your practice today, bring that to mind right now. Stay low to the ground. Crawl your hands as far as you can to your right. Maybe they come off your mat. Left hand can stack on top of right. Find a little side body stretch. And then take it all the way through center to the other side. Hands left, hips right. And back to center. Lift to tabletop, hands and knees. We'll take a little variation of a cow pose, dropping your hips almost like you're taking an up dog. Lift your heart. Yeah, and then exhale like you're moving through your cat shape all the way to a child's pose to the back of your mat. Feel free to adjust hands and knees. We're gonna move like that. Inhale, shift forward, let your hips drop, lift your heels. Heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades, really nice. Exhale through that cat shape, round your spine back to your child's pose. One more time, breathe in. Beautiful, and breathe it out. Inhale to tabletop position. Feel free to really align here, shoulders over your wrists, hips right above your knees. And we'll take little side bends. So rather than arching and rounding through your spine, we're going to think about bending side to side. So as you first inhale, look to your left, maybe send your hips a little bit right. Exhale, come back to center, and then we'll take it to the other side. And if the opposite breath makes more sense, that you're exhaling and bending and leaning, feel free to take that. Yeah, feel free to get your hips into it. Just kind of moving around a little bit, waking things up. One more time in each direction. And take it back towards center. Find an inhale here, tabletop position. Exhale to puppy pose, walk your hands forward, drop your chin, your chest, or your forehead toward your mat. Keep your hips really high. Hands come back in. We'll make our way to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to the sky. And feel free to move around here, maybe pedal out through your feet or sway a little side to side. Really allow your body to take what it needs in this moment. Next, inhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Exhale, you can step or hop top of your space, find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Shoulders move down your back. Awesome. Exhale, fold, relax head and neck. Inhale, rise to standing arm sweep high to the sky. Maybe look up. Exhale, palms together in front of your hearts. Reach overhead, big breath in. Interlace your fingers as you exhale, flip your palms to the sky. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hands behind your head, elbows go wide. Lean back, open up, big inhale. Stay as you exhale. Keep your hands the same, take a breath in, and then exhale to a ragdoll. Belly comes to your thighs, bend your knees a lot. Lay your hands, traction your neck a little bit toward the earth. Yes, just like that. Release your hands down. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. As you exhale, bend your right knee a lot, right fingertips below your face, left arm to the sky for a little twist. Slide your shoulder down your back, pull your left hip backwards even more. Create that space and length. And slowly release. Lift halfway, breathe in. We'll take that to the other side. Left knee bends, left fingertips below your face, right arm to the sky. And breathe here. Release your hand down, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to high plank upper push-up, hold it there. Get really strong through your legs, your core, press into your fingertips. We'll take a breath in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, just halfway down, elbows hug your sides. Inhale, up dog, lift your chest, so good. Exhale to downward facing dog, hips high to the sky. And again, here, any movement that you like. If you want to drop to a child's pose, anytime, please do. I'm going to keep this a little bit more active. You might like this a little bit more chill. Reach your right leg high, breathe in. Open up your hip, bend your knee, find a little bit of movement. You can roll your ankle, draw some circles with your knee, bend and straighten your leg. Extend long, breathe in. Step forward between your hands as you breathe out. Nice. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge, arms float high. And exhale, take some time to adjust and settle in. Breathe in and breathe out. Interlace your hands over your head. Inhale, flip your palms. Exhale, hands behind your head again. Lean back, find that openness across your chest, maybe into your throats. I'm really hugging my inner thighs and engaging my core because this is challenging my balance just a bit. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Release your grip, hands high, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open to the side. Back heel pivots flat, make sure you can see your right big toes, and then settle in a little bit more. 2 more rounds of breath, keeping it nice and simple to start. Inhale, reverse triangle, front leg straight, reach it up and back. Exhale, rebend your front knee, cartwheel your hands down, find a low lunge shape, frame your front foot. Breath in here. Breath out, easy standing splits, left leg to the sky. Yeah, so your weight is coming into your front foot, nice. Hands can come a little bit forward. You can lift your leg as much or as little as it wants to go. Mine's not very high this early. Find a breath in. And breathe it out. Maybe relax your head and neck, go a little bit deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, feet come together, top of your space. Lift halfway, breathe in. Folds, breathe it out. Inhale, rise up, arms reach high. And exhale, palms together in front of your hearts. So far, so good? Perfect. Inhale to chair pose, find some depth. Take your hands behind your back this time, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. And then you can stay or take a little drinking bird, lift your heels, and maybe start to drop your belly toward your thighs. Keep your heart open, your core strong, your breath steady for 2 more. Slowly release, forward fold, let everything go. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, make your way to down dog. So you can step, hop, float it back, move through that vinyasa, your chaturanga tricep push-up, to up dog to down dog. You can skip it, take a child's pose, take something else entirely. As you arrive, notice what you're feeling. What, if any, shifts have happened? And come back to your breath and awareness. Left leg floats high, breathe in. Open up your hip, bend your knee, explore a little bit of movement. Circles, bend and straighten. Leg long, breathe in. Step forward between your hands, breathe it out. And feel free to adjust to get there. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms float high. Exhale, stay, settle, adjust. Breathe in, interlace your fingers, flip your palms. And breathe out, hands behind your head, elbows wide. Take that gentle lean back, staying steady with your legs, creating a little bit of space through your upper body. Notice where your mind goes, right here, right now. Beautiful. Hands release, reach them to the sky. Inhale. Open to your warrior two. Exhale, back heel pivots flats. Some breaths just to stay and settle. Reach long through your fingertips. Two more here. Inhale, reverse triangle, up and back, front leg straight, a little break for your thigh. Exhale, rebend your knee, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot. Take a breath in. Easy standing splits as you exhale, right leg reaches high. Hands can always come a little forward for me, that helps. And you can relax head and neck as much or as little as your body allows. Find one more breath in. Exhale, release, forward fold, feet together, top of your space. Lift halfway, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. We'll tuck and curl into a little ball. Lift your heels, drop your bottom, round your forehead to your knees, and puff up through that space between your shoulder blades. Yes, just like that. Squeeze your inner thighs, bring your thighs parallel to the ground. Start to stack shoulders over hips for a little toe balance, hands to your heart, and breathe. One more nice deep inhale. Exhale, we're gently going to sit down however you want to get there. Move into a boat pose. Start to hover your shins. Arms go wide. Yes, hands to your heart. Let's take a little side to side. One elbow dips, then the other. Try to keep your knees as still as you can. It's okay and totally normal for them to move a little. Even out your sides. One more each direction. And come back to center. Release your right foot down. Bring both hands around your left foot and start to reach your left foot out in front. Yep. You can let your right knee fall to the side or extend it forward, whatever feels most natural. I'm going to go sideways too. And then we're going to take right hand over the top to the outside edge of your left foot. Yeah, other hand. And then bring your left hand behind you. Yeah, you got it. Exactly. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take it back to center, swap out your legs. Find first that little lift. Hands around your foot. You can let that left knee fall to the side or extend. And then start to reach for your foot. Find your little twist. And you can even things out, so it's the same on both sides. Back to center. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide for a butterfly. Lift your heart, breathe in, and hinge forward as you breathe out. Beautiful breath. Keep that nice and strong. It must be fly season here on Maui because I've never had so many flies. Gently lift yourself back up. Draw your knees together. We're going to rock and roll the length of your spine to come up toward a standing forward fold if you want, gaining a little bit of momentum. So I'm going to take hands behind knees, start to rock and roll. Just massaging out your back. When you feel like you've had enough momentum, you can lift it up into a forward fold. Totally cool if you need to use your hands and make your way there. Excellent. Halfway lifts, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Inhale, rise, arms reach high. Exhale, palms together in front of your hearts. Bring your weight into your left foot. Start to hug your right knee into your chest. You can hold hands on your shin. A little squeeze in, yep. And then left hand to hip, right hand to your knee. We're just gonna gently open it out to the side. Sometimes it helps me to take my left arm wide for balance. Breathe. Back to center, and then play with switching your hands. Left hand to the front, right hand back, maybe a little twist. No worries if you fall out, come right back. And back to center. Release your foot down, shake it out, roll it out. We'll take that same thing to the other side. Right foot roots, left knee hugs in, hold on to your shin, give yourself a little squeeze to start. And then right hand to the front of your knee, no, left hand to the front of your knee, right hand to your hip. Let's start by opening it out. Maybe right arm reaches wide. Back through center, switch hands. Left hand can extend behind you, a little bit of a twist if you like. Amazing. Come back to center. Release your foot, shake it out. Float your hands high, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale your way to downward facing dog. Step, hop, float it back. Take your flow if you want it through your chaturanga and up dog. And you can always skip it. Meet in down dog or a child's pose. Reach your right leg high, breathe in. Open up your hip, bend your knee. You can stay here if you want to flip. Flip for a wild thing, right foot behind you. Right arm reaches forward, lift your hips. Back to three-legged dog, extend your leg long. And then step forward between your hands. Right away, rise to high crescent lunge, arms overhead. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms up. Exhale, hands behind your head, lean it back. Inhale, release your grip, hands high. Exhale, open to warrior two. And if my breath and cueing is too fast, please feel free to go slower. Reverse triangle, breathe in, up and back, right leg straight. Exhale, bend your right knee, cartwheel your hands down, find your standing splits, left leg to the sky. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, bend both knees, tuck your left knee in toward your chest, maybe round your forehead to your knee. Yeah, we're gonna play with moving from here into a little toe squat. It's gonna be weird, feel free to watch. Right heel is gonna lift, you're gonna drop your bum as you extend your left leg. Oh, you're a natural, beautiful. Squeeze your inner thighs. Maybe you can start to lift your chest. Maybe hands to your heart, even if it's just for a moment. Yes, one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, feet together, let it go. Nod yes, breathe in. Shake it no, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lifts. And exhale, fold, release. Rise up, reach up, hands float high. Palms together in front of your heart, exhale. We'll take a tree pose, left foot down, right foot up. Foot can come to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. And then play with reaching your arms to the sky. Full steady breaths. Maybe you gaze up, maybe you close your eyes, challenge your balance, fall out, come back. Palms together in front of your heart. Draw your right knee forward like you're taking a big step. And then warrior three, foot back, chest forward. Arms can go wide, out in front, wherever they help you balance, or challenge your balance if you want a little bit more spice. Bring it back to standing. Shake it all out, let it go. Bravo. Hands to your heart. We're gonna take that to the other side. Find your tree pose. Left foot comes up. Palms can press in, and then maybe once you find balance, you start to reach up, look up, or even close your eyes. Yes. Bring your hands back to heart center. Draw your left knee forward, breathe in. Warrior three as you breathe out, foot back, chest forward, arms wherever they help you balance or challenge your balance. Let's find one more breath in. And exhale, release to standing, shake it all out. Shrug your shoulders, roll your wrists, let go of whatever happened, didn't happen. We'll make our way back to downward facing dog, arms high, big breath in. Fold forward, breathe it out. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, make your way to down dog through your flow, chaturanga, or skip it. Lift your left leg high, breathe in. Open up your hip, bend your knee. You can stay here or flip for a wild thing if you join me on the other side. Left foot drops, left arm reaches forward. And then back to three-legged dog, extend your leg long, full breath in. Exhale, steps your foot forward between your hands. Rise, inhale, high crescent lunge, interlace your fingers, flip your palms. Use your exhale to bend your elbows, hands behind your head, open your chest. Reach up, release your grip, inhale. Warrior two, open to the side, exhale. Reverse triangle, up and back, left leg straight. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot. Breathe in, look forward. Standing splits as you exhale, leg high. Head and neck can relax. Full inhale. Bend your knees, right knee to your nose. Exhale, round through your spine. And then into that little toe squat. Left heel peels off the earth, right leg floats. Yes. Squeeze inner thighs. For me, the more active my front leg is, the easier it is. Strong core. Proud chest. Maybe hands to heart for a moment. Whoop, maybe not. Let's try for one more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. You can pedal out your feet or sway a little side to side. Find a halfway lift, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, arms high. Palms together in front of your heart. So we'll play with a little balance. Lots of options. Weight to your left foot. Right knee's gonna hug in again, kind of like we did before. Hands around your shin. Find that little lift. And then if you've got the space or wanna play, you can find your big toe with your foot. Yeah, and then left hand can come to your hip. Beautiful, begin to open it out to the side. Maybe left arm wide. It's okay if it's not straight. That looks so good, Jack. Come back to center and then switch hands. So we're taking that cross, left hand over the top or to your knee, right hand reaches behind you. Yeah, a little dancing Shiva shape. Back through center, hands to your heart, hover your knee, breathe in. Find your warrior three, try it with your arms out in front of you, breathe out. Woo. One more inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Leg high, relax your head and neck. A little funky, you're gonna bend both knees, tuck your right knee to your left calf, and with your left hand, see if you can find your foot. Yes. And then I like to turn my left toes out, so I'm gonna bring my heel in a little bit, bend your left knee a lot, and send your hips down to begin to extend. Yeah, and it's okay if it's not there. We haven't done a ton of openness. Maybe it's just a little grip. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Awesome. And slowly release, relax everything down. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, folds. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. I love it when there's like lawn, guys, because it's such a good reminder of I am not in control. We'll take the other side. Left knee hugs in, find that little lift. And then if you want, you can reach for your big toe with your left hand, right hand to your hip. Maybe begin to extend and open to the side. Right arm can float for a little bit more balance. And then back to center. You can switch hands, right hand to the outer edge of your foot or your knee. Left hand will start to reach behind you, yes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Back to center, hands to your heart. I'm feeling my standing leg, breathe in. Warrior three, arms forward, breathe out. One breath in. Standing splits, hands down, relax your head and neck. Lift your foot, find that stretch. And then if you want to play, right knee bends, left knee toward your right calf, I should say, and right hand reaches back for your left foot. Beautiful, that's it, that's the hardest part. And then the rest is kind of flexibility and what your body's asking for this day. Maybe your right heel turns in, toes out. Maybe you can sit low and extend your leg. And it's just a shape, so it doesn't matter if it happens or not, just a way to challenge and feel something different. When you've had enough, release your feet, top of your space. Sway your hips side to side. Let's take a halfway lift, breathe in. And folds, breathe it out. Heel toe your feet out wide, heels in, toes out, sit low. Hands to your heart. Lengthen your spine, open your chest. Deep, steady breaths. Nice, and then crow pose, hands down, knees to triceps. Make a little shelf, you can look forward. Remember, this can be plenty, or start to float your feet. And if you're floating your feet, you can play with hopping back into chaturanga. Yeah, so good, so good. You got it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Squeeze inner thighs. Imagine toes touching. Look even more forward. Yeah, look toward your fingertips and even out in front. The way that you're looking is the way that your chest is going to go. You got it. We'll find our way to downward facing dog. Fantastic. Pedal it out. Move around. Notice what your body is feeling right now. We're in the home stretch. Take your right leg high, breathe in, and step your right foot outside your right wrist. So you're in like a lizard low lunge shape. You can drop your back knee, stay on your hands or come onto your forearms. And if you'd like a little bit more, some folks like to come to the outer edge of their right foot to let their knee open to the side, or even add a twist, right hand behind to find your foot. Awesome, release your foot if you have it. We're gonna shimmy right foot over to the left for a pigeon pose. If you've got knee stuff or you'd rather be in a figure four, you can take that. Otherwise, shin drops like you're making a number 7 with your legs. Left leg behind you. Find some space and length. And then fold yourself forward. You can drop to your forearms, relax your head. And just breathe here. Notice where your mind goes, what stuff comes up when we find some stillness. Two more rounds of breath. Walk your hands in, lift your chest. If you'd like some more time, please feel free to stay. Otherwise, we're going to take it to a downward facing dog, shake it out, open it up. Any counter movements that feel good, find them, take them. And then we'll just swap out legs. Left leg high, breathe in. Step your foot forward outside your left wrist. Set up for that lizard pose. Right knee can lower, forearms can drop. If you want to play with opening your knee to the side, you can. If you want to add that twist, left hand back for a little extra quad stretch, hip flexor stretch, please feel free to go there. I can smell someone's breakfast. Oh man, it's like biscuits or something, right? Pancakes. Breathe into sensation. It's crazy how active it is this early over here. I love it. We're not the only ones up at 6. Yeah, and then when that feels like enough or you're ready to move on, we're simply gonna walk that over for a pigeon, however you wanna get there. If there's a better way to get in, shimmy your foot over, drop your shin. Extend right leg behind you, find length, and then a little bit of depth, whatever that means this morning or today, whenever you're practicing this. Relax your head and neck down. 3 more full deep breaths. And please feel free to stay, hang out as long as you like, or walk your hands in, lift your chest. Find your counter movement, shake out your leg, open it up. And then we'll make our way to a seat on our bottoms, legs out in front. A simple seated forward fold, lift your heart, breathe in, and fold over your legs as you breathe out. Hands can end up wherever they land. Head and neck can relax, and knees can totally be bent. Yeah, feel free to find that space through your low back versus stretching too much in your hamstrings. Gently lift your chest. We're going to come onto our back, so feel free to adjust on your space. Slowly lower yourself down and hug both knees into your chest, a little rock side to side, some circles in the sky, massage your low back. Keep your right knee hugging in, extend your left leg long down to your mat, and lift your forehead toward your right knee, little squeeze in. Relax your head. Right foot to the sky. You can point and flex your toes, roll your ankle. And then we'll play with a little straight leg twist. If you'd prefer to bend, you totally can. Otherwise, right leg is going to come across your body to the left. Left hand will land wherever it comfortably can. Yep. Right arm can open and you can turn your head to look right, just like that. Bring yourself back to center, both knees hug in, little squeeze, little reset. Extend your right leg long, keep your left knee into your chest, forehead toward your left knee. Relax your head down, reach your left foot to the sky, point and flex, roll your ankle, find a little bit of movement. And then if it felt good on the other side, find that straight leg twist across your body with your leg. Left arm can extend and you can look left. And breathe into it. Back to center. Both knees into your chest for a happy baby. Reach your knees toward your armpits, hands wherever they comfortably land. Lengthen your tailbone. And then anything else that you like before final rest, feel free to take and make any adjustments. Find any last shapes or movements. And eventually let yourself find stillness for final Savasana. But take your time to get there. Allow your body to feel held and supported. Allow your mind to do what it does. Thoughts will come and go. Give yourself permission to just be here. Observing without judgment. And please feel free to stay longer or begin to reintroduce movement to your body, little wiggles, fingers, toes, roll your wrists, your ankles. Maybe a full body stretch, arms up overhead. And with eyes closed or soft, you can turn to one side and find your way up to a comfortable seat. Please take your time. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Now we got the sun. Notice how you're feeling, mind, body, spirit. Maybe there's something you can take from this practice off your mat into the rest of your day, even as simple as a sense of presence and awareness in all that you do. I guess that's not so simple, that's a lot. Maybe something else. Awareness of your breath in a moment. We'll lift thumbs toward that space between your eyebrows and gently bow our heads in silence. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me, for practicing here and far, and for all your likes, subscribes, comments. I hope to practice again with you soon. Thank you.